Hey guys, welcome back to City Station. Today I'm with interesting stories for kids. The first story is The Man and the Loving. First is something about the story. One day there lived a loving girl in the village and there lived a man who was polishing shoes. Let's start. There lived a girl in city who was known as the most loving girl of the village. She was in 5th class. The school was a kilometer away from her home. Her sister used to go with her to the school. There was a man whose name was Jagannath, who polishes, cleans, sells, and mends the shoes. He used to sit under the shade of a tree. So Siddhi and her sister stopped and was talking with each other. One day, wind was blowing very fast, and the tree in which man Jagannath sat broke down. So the man Jagannath found another shade of tree. One day Siddhi was walking on the same road and her shoes got damp. She removed her shoes and her feet began to burn. So she saw that Jagannath uncle was just 2 steps aside. She went to him and told him to please stitch her shoes. He gave her another pair of shoes till he stitches the shoes. Siddhi asked him, how much money should I pay to you for these shoes? Jagannath uncle said, don't give me any money. Siddhi told, okay, I'll not give you any money, but again, thank you so much. So they told these things to his sister, and then they both decided to give him a gift. And that gift was a big umbrella for the shade. So they went to Jagannath uncle and left the umbrella there. So when they were going to school, Jagannath uncle called them and said that you forget your umbrella here itself. So Siddhi said, "This is not for you. This was for you only. You helped me that day, and this is not for just that, because you also help others." So then they lived happily ever after. Thank you guys, and let's go towards the second part now. Second story. So guys, the second story is the second story is elves and the shoemaker. Enjoy. Let's go further. Once upon a time there lived a man with his wife in a little house made of wood in the edge of a forest, and it was full of trees. As long as the days were passing, they were growing poorer and poorer. So one day he and his wife sat together and were talking with how to earn money. Just then the man got an idea. He said to his wife that let's make shoes. But his wife said, we don't have enough money. They went and checked the money. They was not so unlucky. They was having some money to buy leather, but only for one pair of shoes. So the man bought leather and started making the shoes. He made a bed, and as he saw towards the window, it was quite night. And he made some time, and then he left the shoes on the bench and went to sleep. As soon as he waked up, he saw that the shoes were completely made up. He called his wife and asked, do you make these shoes? No, her wife replied. Then they said that let it be now. Let's sell these shoes and buy leather. So they sold the shoes in the market, bought leather, and started making another pair of shoes. As the day ends, he kept the shoes onto the table. When he waked up in the morning, he saw the 3 pair of shoes were completely ready. He again went and sold it in the market. But then suddenly he realized that I'm not making these shoes, so let me buy leather and wake up at night. As per her plan, he woke up at night and saw that little elves were making these shoes, and he was surprised and see that such small elves are helping him so much. He and his wife decided to make clothes, shoes, and jackets for them. And then they kept the clothes beside the bed. And at night, when the elves saw the clothes, they became so happy that they started dancing like this.